Kaikoura means meal of crayfish. For this young chick, today's meal may not be crayfish, but the coastline around Kaikoura that abounds with life is where his breakfast and so much of the bird life along the coast will come from. Early morning along the coast of Kaikoura reveals just how important the coast and sea are to life in this one of the most spectacular areas of New Zealand.
If you are a Kiwi, right down to the bone, no matter where you live, New Zealand.
High, rugged mountains, clear, snow-fed mountain rivers, some of the best scenery in the country, all flowing out to a coast that is alive with fish, mammals, shellfish and bird life, make this area, for me, an adventure filmmaker, a paradise that has no equal anywhere in New Zealand.
So whether you're here or you're so far away, you'll always do things the true Kiwi way. So stand proud as a Kiwi, call New Zealand your home. Stand proud and remember you'll not be standing alone. One people, one nation, at the end of the day, all proud that we do things the true Kiwi way. It's everyday people, just like you and me, who make up New Zealand for the whole world to see. So be proud and remember at the end of the day that we are all Kiwis living the true Kiwi way. So stand proud as a Kiwi, call New Zealand your home. Stand proud and remember you'll not be standing alone. One people, one nation, at the end of the day, all proud that we do things the true Kiwi way.
The seas around Kaikoura have an abundance of marine life, and on a trip out to check some craypots we had set the day before with Ian Croucher, we were not to be disappointed. Crayfish live amongst the rocky outcrops along our coast, and in New Zealand there is a quota management system regulating how many crays commercial fishermen can take. What that has achieved in my time as a diver is the number of crays seen on a dive along the Kaikoura coast has more than doubled in the last 10 years. Our limit was 6 per person, so it wasn't long before we started throwing back the ones that were over our limit.
No matter your colour or your place of birth, we are all Kiwis from the greatest place on earth, and we'll all stand united at work, rest or play, and we'll always do things the true Kiwi way. So stand proud as a Kiwi, call New Zealand your home. Stand proud and remember you'll not be standing alone. One people, one nation, at the end of the day, all proud that we do things the true Kiwi way. So stand proud as a Kiwi, call New Zealand your home. Stand proud and remember you'll not be standing alone. One people, one nation, at the end of the day, all proud that we do things the true Kiwi way.
The wildlife around Kaikoura is more prolific and varied than anywhere else I have seen in New Zealand. Fallow deer and red deer numbers are back to what they were 40 years ago. Trophy hunters from all parts of the world come to hunt red deer, fallow deer and wild boar in the Kaikoura area. Seen from the air, the country around Kaikoura takes on a whole new look, a whole new meaning, almost a spiritual journey into country that few get to see, country that is nothing short of totally awesome.